to the Davis and Dennis show. I'm Davis.
And I'm Dennis.
And boy, did a lot happen this week.
Yes, on YouTube Originals, which is YouTube's own channel, they had the Class of 2020 event, and it included the Obamas.
Yes, and Marquez Brownlee made a video commenting on the colour of his skin.
Yes, and Manny Moore, unusual name I admit, but he apparently donated all his AdSense money to charity.
And last of all, Trisha Paytas decided to steal from a black person.
Oh my god, what? Of all weeks, why did she have to choose this week?
Exactly.
Apparently she stole $16,000 from fellow OnlyFans creator Nina Unrated.
Yeah, so...
I don't know her name, which means I'm not subscribed to her.
So Trisha used her referral link and refused to give her any of the money, which gets a big yikes from me.
That is disappointing.
Anyway, welcome to the YouTube quiz show. That's all about the fun things in life, like reading and spelling.
But unfortunately, not logarithms and algebra, although I'm working on it for next week, guys. Be excited.
Anyway, on this week's show, we have on Yellow Team, Jessica Cook.
Yay!
Woo!
And for the first time ever, on the blue team, we have Jazz.
Woo! Jazz is a full name, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
She has no real name. Okay, but before we introduce everyone, we have our first round, don't we?
It's called the Simmering Tea Round, where each person may be able to score an early point.
Okay, let's see what it is. Oh my god, it's Jake Paul. What has he done this week to be on... Yes, buzz in.
He participated in looting.
Oh
And
my
he got
god!
charged.
Oh my god, let's see if it's right. And yes, YouTuber Jake Paul charged with trespassing following Arizona looting.
What do we think, guys?
He's just an idiot.
He's an idiot.
He's rich.
And he actually got
He's so
arrested,
rich.
which is
I
amazing.
don't think he looted because he needed the money.
Yeah, exactly.
He claims it was for content and he wanted to document everything. But
That's
that
the most stupidest thing ever.
It's obvious.
His life's a reality show. What can you say?
Okay, it seems like that people on Twitter weren't so happy either.
No.
In fact, Lily says, what a douchebag.
Do we agree with that? Because I do.
She's calling it how it is.
Valid 101 goes, jail 25 years plus.
Might be a bit excessive, but
I don't know
like
what
the sentiment.
Plus means, but I think he might mean please.
Oh, really?
I reckon
Yes,
he
according
should
to
go
my
to jail. He's
expert
done
brain.
so much crap that he deserves it.
Charles says he deserves it. Make him rotted in jail. Should he be rotted in jail too? And finally, Jennifer says,
Yes!
Do you want to read it?
I would love to read it if I could actually see that.
Oh, you're blind. Okay. Yeah, this might be a problem later. Yes, he always gets away when he does stupid shit. So I'm very happy to see this. Hashtag end the sociopath.
Yeah, so after the
Yes.
simmering tea round, we can see that Jazz has the first early point. But before we meet these guys properly, let's roll the intro. Woo! Woo! Back to the Davis and Dennis show.
The only YouTube show that literally quakes with excitement whenever something terrible happens.
That was a terrible joke, Dennis.
Oh, you wrote it.
Very true. Anyway, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. AEST, we have the ultimate YouTube quiz that looks at the past week in YouTube and TikTok news.
Yes.
And you guys can join in on the live chat if you think that these panelists are dum-dums.
And you're cleverer than them. And looking at them, I can't blame you.
Indeed, and if you do well, you might just be like Patricia Woodcock.
Oh my god.
Who knew all of the tea behind the YouTuber who returned their adopted child last week.
I know.
You heard about that?
Yes.
Oh my
baby
god.
adopted from China.
Wow, you watched our show last week, I presume. Well, we've got some new tea, and apparently the police want her now because the child can't be found, which is quite concerning. But anyway, if you want to be like Patricia and be featured on this segment, don't forget to join in. It's super fun.
Yes, and if you want to see more of us, make sure you subscribe, press the like button, turn on notifications, and what else? I can't think of anything else.
Press the notification bell.
Share with your friends.
Share with your friends.
That's a new one.
Yes.
Let's now meet our guests, because on Yellow Team we have Jessica Cook. Woo! Okay, Jess last week told us that we should feature Liam Payne on our show, who has a YouTube channel, I hear.
Yeah.
And after seeing his social blades, I can see why you find him so relatable. Because you both have declining audiences. It's true though.
What's your buzzer sound? That is the appropriate emotional reaction.
And what's your emotional support item for the week?
Okay, so wait, where is it?
It's a big one. I'm excited.
Oh
ABBA
my god, it's
vinyl.
ABBA. Should we clap for this?
I don't know. You can hear the disappointment in
I
our
thought it was going to be
voices.
Harry
There's a
Styles.
price tag on it still. How much was it?
I'm not gonna say.
It got ripped
Too
off.
much.
99 cents.
Too much. No, it was like $50.
Gosh.
Okay, meanwhile, on Blue Team, for the first time ever, we have Jazz.
Yeah.
Now, some people are like rays of sunshine blossoming as they come onto this show. Jazz, however, isn't that. What she is more like drizzling rain. And that's because she's come to fame on YouTube through putting rain effects on copyrighted songs. And videos. Hoping to rain on our parade, we brought her onto the show so she can give us some views.
We're approaching 200,000 subscribers now, and I haven't uploaded in about a year.
And you're praying
Oh,
every
gosh.
night that the videos don't get taken down. Okay, what's your emotional support item? Firstly, buzzer sound, because I
Oh
forgot.
yeah.
I was going to say that, Dennis. It's so quiet that I can
Yeet.
barely hear it.
Do we do it louder?
It sounds kind
Sure,
of
let's redo the buzzer. This is how you guys do it.
Yeet!
Much
clearly
better.
worth the effort. Okay, what's this emotional support item?
I feel like a loser now, but it's okay.
You feel like a loser. Well,
Oh dear, what
What
is
is that?
I was going to
This
say it
is
was
my
hideous,
bear.
but
That's
it
a
looks
bit
better
mean.
from the front.
Okay, this is my bear from Starbucks Coffee in New York.
okay, how much does it mean to you?
She sat on my bed for the last probably like 17 years.
What would it
Okay.
mean to lose it?
Be like my soul.
Okay,
She's
because
gone.
Dennis, would you like to tell the ladies and gentlemen how this game works?
Yes, it works by you have to answer questions to get these delicious looking cups.
Yeah, we've had them for over a year now, and I just can't imagine how many people have felt these.
Yes, and touched it. I really don't want to know.
It's like this microphone.
What if they have coronavirus?
Exactly.
Well, if you don't get enough cups, you have to give up your emotional support item to the other team. You really don't want that to happen.
I really don't want that to happen.
Yeah, there is so
No.
much to play for. There's an ABBA gold vinyl and a very
disgusting
old teddy bear.
That's not nice.
I'm just saying the truth. Okay, let's
Okay,
see
now
the-
it's time for our first round, titillating trending tea. Let's roll the intro. Welcome to Titillating Trending Tea. How does this round work, Dennis?
This is a round where we get some of the most popular topics from the past week, and our guests have to describe the most popular one in their own words.
Well, you guys have to guess which one's the most popular.
Yes.
And this week, for the first time ever, we have 3 topics. It's between 3 things.
Oh my
and
God.
they are English with Lucy's apology, Ashley Bestdressed's apology, Linus Tech Tips apology.
It is apology week on YouTube.
One is most popular. Okay, Jess, what are your thoughts?
I'm just
Sorry, you missed out. Jess is an expert. She's been here like 5 times.
I'm not an expert.
You
but,
are. You're still waiting to win, though.
Well, I'm
This
tied.
week might be your week.
I'm just gonna go straight out with English with Lucy.
English
What do you
with
know
Lucy.
about English with Lucy?
4.1 million
Nothing.
subs. Do you think that?
Nothing.
Do you think her 4.1 million subs will help here?
I just feel like it's because racism is just like the biggest thing.
How is she racist?
Because different languages.
That makes no sense. Jazz, you know why she's racist?
I feel like she just commented on something that has so much traction at the moment. And like, she commented in a bad way.
It's clear that both of you guys have no idea what's happening.
Well, English with Lucy is very proud of her English accent.
Wait, which one are we talking about? I thought we were talking about Ashley.
No, we're talking about Lucy.
Wait, actually,
This is going so well. Okay, would you like to tell me about Ashley, Jazz?
No, I don't
You've
know
lost
anything.
again.
I really don't
Buzzing
know
faster next
anything.
I don't know anything.
I don't know
Which one?
anything.
Okay, which one are we doing now?
No, well, I'm changing my answer. I'm choosing Ashley.
You're saying Ashley
no,
now.
you changed because of me.
No, I have no idea what this is all about.
Girls, okay, let's decide
Let's go
what
back
happened.
to English with Lucy. What did she do, Dennis?
Well, with her received pronunciation of English, she's a very elitist English tutor.
Yep, she got called out by Kangaroo English, which is an Australian English
We're
channel.
very proud of him.
And he claims that she's a little bit elitist with her accent and thinks that other accents makes one sound a little bit more stupid.
Yes, Kangaroo says you shouldn't feel ashamed of your accent. All accents are beautiful, and as long as the other person can understand the meaning of your comments, all is well.
Okay, Ashley, do you guys know what happened with Ashley?
Yes.
Okay, use your buzzer. Yes.
There we go. Ashley decided to comment on the Black Lives Matter movement
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
she
that's
did.
how
That's
this
the
happened.
racist one I was
by
thinking
just
of.
straight up being like, I'm an Asian, so I also.
Okay, Jess, would you like to butt in
No, that was
very
an
rudely?
Very rude.
No, she
Okay,
commented
no, you
on
bust
the
in, you have to
movement.
say something.
Okay.
Because
I didn't
she
mean
was
it.
like, I'm Asian, so people have been like
Do you want to do
racist
this
against
again?
me.
Okay, let's remember Ashley is an Asian YouTuber with 3.1 million subscribers, not as many as English with Lucy.
And she is an activist of the Asians in America cause. I
Yes.
described her very badly. She's an activist for
Yeah, but
Asian causes
what
in
she's trying to
America.
say is that black people have had it even worse than Asians in America, and that we should. That she's comparing her experiences with the movement.
Yeah, so
That's-
people are saying that she's distracting people from the Black Lives Matter movement, trying to make it about her.
Yeah, she's trying to say essentially is that all minorities matter.
That is so problematic, Cancel Davis.
Okay, Jess, what do you say?
I really feel like Ashley probably would be the biggest one because of this Black Lives Matter movement. How much publicity it's been getting worldwide.
Okay, so one person who we haven't touched upon is Linus Tech Tips. Jess, would you like to tell me about him?
Jess?
Yes!
So not Jess.
You're
going
making
so
no
well.
friends, Davis.
It doesn't matter.
Linus called out Sony for being filthy liars.
Wow, riveting.
And how did that do for him?
He got cancelled.
He didn't get cancelled. Nobody cared.
Yeah, so
But he is the biggest channel with 11 million
He
subscribers.
has a
called-
beautiful face. Look at him.
he called out Tim Sweeney from Sony
Sony, yeah.
for overhyping the PlayStation 5's SSD speeds, which is something that fascinates me.
I've got some great notes here, like the PS5's SSD potential is 5.5 gigabits a second.
He does with some specs.
A 12
Ooh.
channel memory controller. If you're interested in this, let us know. We could do with your expertise.
Okay, let's see what the teams think. So Jess, what are you going
I
with?
reckon the Ashley one.
Ashley and Jazz, you are going
Yeah,
with...
Ashley.
Okay, now let's see.
No, you guys can't have the same one. Let's have some competition.
Never.
No, don't want to
No.
change your mind?
They're both
I just
going...
like being right.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see
And
about
they
that.
were both wrong.
Dennis, let's reveal all. And
Oh my
it is
God.
not Ashley, because this week we decided to use YouTube views.
And Ashley only had an apology on Instagram.
Oh.
Oh, I should have trusted Linus.
And it was an Instagram story, so we couldn't get any metrics whatsoever. So we can see that English with Lucy's apology only got a paltry 400,000 views, and Linus got over 2 million. So at the end of round one,
That is not fair. That is not fair.
No,
well,
it's fine.
take your complaints to Dennis.
I
I will
am
sue
the
you.
game master, and therefore I'm right.
I will sue you because
But
this
my
is
thing,
unfair.
I can't believe English got, with Lucy, who's the least problematic channel ever, got cancelled over this.
But however, fans seemingly do not care.
No, apparently they can't believe that, you know, she had to apologise, and that some are saying that telling people their English and accents are good, even when they're not, is not going to improve their English. I
And
need her help. I can't
Linus
speak English.
Tips is always perpetually cancelled, so no one cared about that. And Ashley, this is the first time I've heard of her, so yay. Anyway, at the end of round one, there are absolutely 0 additional points, so
No.
Jazz is still winning with 1.
We're winning.
Yes, how are you feeling about this new competition you've got?
Very well described. Okay, in round 2, we will be looking at something very new. So let's see you guys after this intro. I said the
See
right
you
thing to
later.
say. Hello and welcome back to the Davis and Dennis show. This round is called Are You Intelligent? Or my preferred name, English with Davis and Dennis.
Yes, and you thought anagrams last week was dull. This is on a whole new level.
Indeed, this is the round where we discover whether or not you are intelligent or if you're from the north.
Okay, we found the video that got her cancelled. Okay, let's get started. Are you ready to pronounce some words correctly?
No.
How are you feeling?
Nervous.
You look terrified,
I
Jazz.
am.
I'm
You
ready.
look confident.
Okay, this
I'm
is very
ready.
encouraging. Let's see the first word, and it is
Etc.
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 Can you say it more carefully?
Etc.
Etc.
So,
Etc.
Can you say it?
Etc.
Etc.
etc. Okay.
Etc.
And
She
you
just
said,
copied.
and you're saying
You copied.
etc. as well. Okay, now let's see.
What Lucy has to say about this in her deleted video.
It is etc. etc.
I
Unfortunately,
believe
both of you guys said it with an X, so
you are
Oh.
both dum-dums.
I have
None
a
of
list,
you-
excuse me.
none of you guys get a point.
etc.
Both of you guys will not be
Oh.
passing my job interview. Apparently, it's often mispronounced as etc., which is what both of you guys said, because it's not commonly spelt out.
For example, the application form to be on the Davis and Dennis show asks for a few personal details. How many subscribers do you have? How many followers do you have? What's the social blade score? Etc. It's a Latin word with an ET.
Okay, there's no points over there, but let's see if you guys can get the next one. And
Do we
it
buzz
is
this to
very
do it?
difficult. You can buzz if you want, but it doesn't really
Okay.
matter. Okay, and it is this thing.
Asterisk.
Oh, it's asterisk? I thought it was apostrophe.
Well, there are apostrophes over there.
I know, I
so
Just confirm you're both native speakers.
Yeah.
is English your
Okay.
first
I said
language?
asterisk.
Yes.
Asterisk.
Yeah, it's an like an
Asterisk.
asterisk? I don't know.
Asterisk? Is that what you said?
I have no idea.
Would you like to put down your final
Isn't it
answer?
I thought it was like an asterisk.
Asterisk
Yeah, asterisk.
with a KS.
On
With like a
X.
C, like a CS.
With CKS.
Something like that.
That
yeah.
sound. And
Mine's
Jazz.
with an X at the end.
Okay, let's see
Asterisk.
what Lucy has to say about it.
This is the little star symbol, and it should be pronounced as asterisk.
Oh.
Asterisk.
Whoa!
And I believe
Jazz
that
is much
Jazz
closer.
got closer,
You're
so well
closer.
done. You score your first point. Incredible,
We're
incredible.
so proud of you.
Upon reviewing the footage, we realised we made a mistake giving the point to Jessica. We are terribly sorry and promise to retract the point when she comes on next.
Apparently, it's very often mispronounced by non-native speakers. Okay.
Okay, now let's go to the next one, shall we?
You guys are not doing too well.
You guys are not native
I'm-
speakers,
I'm
clearly.
Just be like that.
Okay, the next one is
What is this
picture of some-
Library.
library. Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
Library.
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 Okay, let's listen to Lucy.
And there are two possible pronunciations for this. The one I use is library. Library. So it has two syllables, or you can say library. library.
I'm afraid that Jazz, you pronounce it as library,
Yeah.
which is
This is commonly
which-
accepted in Southern America,
Oh.
but
but
nowhere
not in the
else.
civilized world.
That's so
And Jess, you
sad.
didn't get anywhere near close. You missed out on
said
the
library.
R. So none of you guys get a point for that
What is
particular round.
happening here? Speak up for yourselves. What is happening?
I feel like I was close with that
I
though.
swear I was the closest.
It
You were
doesn't
the
matter if you're the
closest, but you were
closest.
nowhere near.
But I
Who's
mean,
being
it's also
elitist
like,
here?
I guess how you were raised with how you say things, so.
You were raised in an uncivilized way, and Lucy is very disappointed
She's calling
in
you
you.
both out.
So, what is the second month of the year?
What is this?
February.
February?
February.
That's what you're going with?
Say it. February. Like, are you? February.
Okay,
I
let's
can't
hear
say
what
it.
Lucy says.
It should be pronounced as February. February.
You knew that there was supposed to be an R in it. You couldn't pronounce it, but
I say
you
we
should
give
get-
Jazz a point. Let's do that.
How did I get that wrong? That is my birth month.
You don't know what month you were born.
It's often mispronounced as February,
Yeah.
which is incorrect because you're missing out on the R.
Yes.
But it's very commonly
It's the
accepted.
second month of the
Well,
year.
when technically though, when I was growing up, it was always a silent R.
How?
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Western suburbs,
Clearly.
You've been pronouncing it wrong all
but
your
that's how
life.
we were literally taught.
You were taught wrong by, I don't know, barbarians probably.
However,
It's the second month of the year with 28 or 29 days, depending on whether it's a leap year. For a bonus point, who invented the leap year system?
and no one saw it on the screen beforehand either.
No.
The what?
Who invented the leap year system?
Why do I feel like it has something to do with the British?
With the British.
Can you give us a clue?
Yeah, can
Okay, it is this person who
Oh,
invented it.
can we
Now, how
pronounce
do you
his
pronounce his
name?
name?
Julie. Oh,
one of
I
the
can't
last
think
bits, Julius Caesar.
Yeah, Julius Caesar.
Well,
Do you have any other
Guy-
ideas?
Guy-
I'm afraid that isn't quite
Gaius.
right.
Gaius?
Julius.
Unfortunately,
Caesar.
there's no j sound in Latin, and there's no s sound in Latin. It's Gaius Julius Caesar. So you are both dum-dums.
This is not a very
I
high-scoring
expected you guys to
round.
get so many points.
But we've got one more, so let's see if either of you can get this. And this is the adjective to describe someone of mischief. Mischief. I can't pronounce it. What did you say?
Mischievous.
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 Mischievous. Is that what you said, Jazz?
Mischievous.
I know it's
That
like.
sounds Latin.
I know it's got some like specific way of saying it, but I can't think of how it.
Okay,
mischievous.
let's
Mischievous.
see what Lucy's
Mischievous,
saying.
did you say?
And it should be pronounced as mischievous. Mischievous.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Go Jazz!
And I'm afraid, a common mispronunciation is mischievous, and that is not correct, I'm
You
afraid.
can use the word as in Davis had a mischievous grin on his face as he exited the lavatory.
Yes, that
Oh,
that
no.
often
What were you
happens.
doing in the lavatory?
We don't
Well,
know.
wouldn't you like to imagine?
No.
Not really. That's why we asked.
Apparently, lots of uneducated people put an I in it, so it's mischievous. Like just over here.
Okay, seeing that Jess has such few points, let's add one more word to this round, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna.
Well done, this is going well. Okay, and it is the word for this type of coffee.
Espresso.
Espresso, that's what you said?
Espresso.
You think it's espresso?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if Jess has a chance of winning.
It's probably not.
Why did you have to do this?
And Lucy is saying it's espresso, not
Well,
with
why
an
do
X.
people on ads spell it as EX?
I spelled wrong.
Because it's cool if you add an X to a word.
Oh my god!
I get my cup?
Yes, you do.
Well-
it's very commonly mispronounced as espresso.
Yes, and an espresso.
I'm actually
Actually,
gonna cry.
espresso is a
This
black
is
coffee
unfair.
made by forcing steam or boiling water through ground coffee. That's a fascinating fact.
Yeah, people who pronounce shots of espresso as espresso should be shot.
Yes. Okay, at the end of the second round, let's look at the points.
This isn't good.
Jess,
This is
who
not
is the most
good.
experienced person at this game, has a total of 1 point, and Jazz is slightly more. But let's just ignore
Apparently
that
I'm
now.
illiterate.
You are
That's what we've
illiterate.
discovered. So you'll be not passing my my job interview.
So what do you think of Lucy now?
I don't like her.
Do you think she should be cancelled?
Yes.
Do you think she deserved to be there?
Well, because the thing is, I was raised with saying words differently. She
And-
should be.
and do you
What
think
if it's the
the
Mandela effect?
Maybe it could
and
be
do you
actually.
think the way you've been raised affects your sense of intelligence to others?
I just think this is ridiculous.
Okay, so at the end of the second round, it's a little bit uneven, but there's still everything to play for in the third round, as we might give out some bonus points to help poor Jess here.
I knew.
I can't wait to
Okay,
get my
let's
ABBA
roll the
vinyl.
intro for Build a Social Blade score.
Do you have a record to play it on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello and welcome back. Did you know that 79% of Australians can't speak a second language? But as we just discovered from the last round, these guys can't even speak their first language. So
That's very true. Now that we've discovered that we're surrounded by idiots, it's time for the third and final round. Spill the Social Blade score. Now, how does it work, Dennis?
well, we display you a picture, hashtag or word from the past week, and you guys have to tell us why it's trending. It's
Indeed.
very
Do you
exciting.
have to press this?
I'm not
guys-
at all terrified
Yes,
as
it
your
is.
face shows.
It is fingers on buzzers. And now let's look at the first one, shall we? 3, 2, 1. And it is. Yes, Jess. Can you
That
tell
looks
me?
like Charlie D'Amelio protesting for the Black
Charlie
Lives Movement.
D'Amelio.
That is not Charlie
Is
D'Amelio.
it not?
Are you blind?
I can't see that. It looks like
She's
her.
wearing a face mask.
And there's
she's
a Ferrari in the
I
background.
know the answer.
Okay, Jazz, what is it?
Kendall Jenner
Oh.
is standing there, but the
Why is it
with this-
trending?
It's trending because she's not actually holding the post that was edited in, because you can see the shadow
Yes, you get a
behind it.
point.
This is
not going well
supposed to
for
be the
you,
round where
Jazz.
Jazz gets more points.
I'm like,
Okay, now let's see what happened with this image.
Oh, dear.
Tech blogger Andrew Edwards, and his
name
name
is-
is literally a typo.
It's ANDRU.
Yeah, he tried calling Kendall out for posting an image that's clearly photoshopped because there's no shadow. Just look at
Yes.
that.
so like honestly, it does look like Charlie D'Amelio though, because you can only see like the eyes and the hair. It looks like Charlie.
No excuses,
I mean,
you are wrong.
I don't have my glasses either.
Okay,
So,
but
you guys
Jazz
are both
is
dumb
famously
and
blind.
blind.
Yeah.
Do you like to tell everyone
I-
how blind you are?
I'm very blind.
Yes.
Okay.
The
and
24-year-old model on the Sunday went on Instagram Live and denied her involvement with this thing. She tweeted, "This is photoshopped by someone. I did not do this."
yeah, and over here we can see the original image, and you can tell that she's not wearing a mask at all, and is holding up an innocent water bottle.
Now
So-
you can tell that that's Kendall.
Well, to be honest,
It
I
just
couldn't
looks
have
like fuzzy to me.
told them apart beforehand. Okay, and next up we've got this image. Yes, Jazz. No, this is just
that's-
completely given up.
Yeah.
Wait, I actually need to.
Use your glasses. Why did you buzz
Okay,
in?
I know it's Madison Beer, and
Madison
I
Beer.
know
and
her.
that's her standing on a car, and I think everyone got mad at her because they were like, it's a photo op. But
How do you know this?
This is so right. Okay, that's another point to you.
I did not expect you to know this.
Okay, so as
take
you
all my
can
points
see,
too, 'cause,
this is
like-
American YouTuber and singer Madison Beer. She's known for songs such as Selfish and Dear Society. This week she posted a photo of her on a Range Rover protesting. And I wouldn't have done this
No.
because this is a current generation Range Rover with an aluminium roof, which is famously very flexible.
but
And
she's,
very
that would dent.
dentable.
but she's wearing like.
And it's aluminium, so it's expensive to repair. Did you hear us,
And-
Madison? This is irresponsible. We're angry now.
And she's wearing a tracksuit that's like worth $150.
Is it?
It is.
Gosh,
That's just
$150.
bragging now.
Wow.
She's using this opportunity to flex.
she's flexing on the haters.
Well, people are actually disappointed in her because allegedly...
Yeah, it was a photo op and not just of a random paparazzi taking an image of her. However, she does have some, you know, supporters. For example, Erica here saw, what's her name? Madison multiple times, and then apparently they were even tear gassed.
Yes.
Yikes.
However, unfortunately for Madison, there was this video that came out that clearly shows that it was a photo op.
And as you can see, there are no protesters around her, and she was in a very safe environment. Look at that. Denting the roof of a like $200,000 car. Good for her.
Okay, so what do you guys think of this? Does she deserve to be cancelled? I mean, everyone needs a photo op.
Yes. No, you do not take advantage of a situation like this.
I mean, this
But
is
she is spreading the
she's
message.
spreading the word.
I mean, she's spreading the message, but she's also looking for brand deals
She's
as well.
spreading the message in a way that's. Why don't you just go to the protest and spread the message there with
Because you
everyone
can't
else?
get good content.
Yeah.
I mean, there were also
But that's not the point.
there were
not about
also a
trying to
lot
make
of
yourself
other
look
celebrities.
good.
There were a lot of other celebrities, and none of them had a photo op either.
Harry
including
Styles was there.
Harry Styles, Ariana Grande, they were all
Halsey.
there, but none of them had an image as good as Madison. So,
Disappointing.
Actually, Harry Styles did.
Harry Styles did?
Yes.
Oh, that's awkward.
Harry Styles is cancelled too. How
Okay.
do you feel now?
That is
Let's
not right.
proceed to the last.
Should we make this an all or nothing?
Yes,
because
let's
there's
do
no way that
Although-
Justin... Where are your points? You haven't got one.
On
Gave
the
up.
You haven't got a single point. Okay, this is all or
This
nothing.
is a disaster for you, isn't it?
If you get the next question, you win this.
Well, I know pretty well, like, which of you guys will get this next one. And it's not going to be Jess.
It's not
It
gonna
will be. No, I
Okay.
won't know the last one.
You will.
Okay.
Because this person is
Let's go, Jazz.
Jess, do you even know who this
Everything.
person
No,
is?
I have no
What do you
idea.
think of him?
Give us your
His
opinion.
hair looks like fairy floss.
Yes,
do
it
you think
does.
he's cute?
No,
Is
Do you
he
think he's a-
innocent and cute and adorable?
Is he adorable?
no,
Would you write fan mail to him and have a poster of him on your wall?
no way.
Okay, Jazz, now
Okay.
tell us all.
Okay, to be honest, I don't actually know why he's trending again, but but the last time I heard of him, he was a hippie in the forest, smoking weed, and taking pills.
What's
Well-
his name?
VeeOneEye.
VeeOneEye?
Or Jason.
Well,
Or
I can
Jason,
now
yes.
reveal that his name is now VeeThirdEye.
Oh, that was his second channel, wasn't it?
That's now his main channel, VeeThirdEye. And in 2014, he was very popular. He was in the second British sort of group.
Yeah.
below the Brit Crew.
Yeah, with like Luke Cutforth, Benjamin, not
Patty.
Button,
Patty.
There was
Benjamin Cook, that's the
Karim.
name.
Karim.
Karim was his best friend, yes.
And in 2014, he was apparently outed as a sexual harasser because he was asking underage girls for nudes.
and
yes.
he got an underage girl drunk and then did some not nice things.
That too, and obviously all of his friends abandoned him.
Please
And
tell me he didn't get arrested.
he came out with a video this week talking about the past, and he unveiled that he's been homeless ever since that YouTuber house collapsed, and he's trying to get all the sympathy points.
And he revealed that he was the person who put the group together, and he's very angry.
And no one's concerned in the comments. Okay, so now after this last round, Jazz, did you get your extra point?
Did I?
Well, what do you think of him, Jazz? Well,
He's a loser, like honestly.
I've got a concerning clip that I want to show everyone. Okay?
Okay.
Can you tell me about yourself? You're from Australia. You're 19,
Yeah.
and your name is Jazz.
That's.
Okay, let's see this clip.
No.
I am Jazz, I'm 19 years old, and I live in Australia.
I first started watching your videos when I saw you on Becoming YouTube, and I instantly knew that.
I've been exposed.
Do you know what we've got to say?
Cancel.
Gotcha! This is gotcha journalism on the
At
Davis
its
and Dennis
finest.
show.
Now, can you tell us
This
what
was
happened
in
there?
a recent video where he read fan mail. Why did you write to
I
him?
mean, you know, he's homeless. He has the good shit. Can I swear? Can
Go ahead.
Okay, he has the good shit. I had to call him up to, you know, get all of his drugs and have a fun, happy time. He's the local hookup, what can I say?
All right.
Well, we can also
although
cancel
Jazz
though.
has won this game fair and square, she is also cancelled. So congrats, you are the winner of this game.
That means I get the vinyl.
Yes, we are going to have the official handing over ceremony. This is
Whoa.
as important as the Hong Kong handing
Well, let's
over
look at the
ceremony
back. There's a
of
lovely photo of all of
1997.
them. Whoa!
Wow.
And you are going to play that in your vinyl player, aren't you?
I
In your Crosley.
will. We stand.
She's going to open it. You've kept it closed for all these years, and now Jazz rudely rips it open.
Okay, now that Jess has won this game, now it's time for my favorite round of the week, and it is comment of the week. Let's watch the intro. Okay, and the first comment comes from Caleb Templeman.
Yes.
And Dennis, would you like to read this one out and your best impression of him?
Awesome video, guys! Thanks so much for featuring my thumbs up comment. Haha! I would love to be a guest on the show one day. Keep it up.
He's
Yeah.
gonna become the new Linus.
It's literally
pretty
a
sure he
proper
is.
comment this time.
I know, because over the past few weeks, we've been tracking his comments on this show, and he's just been giving us the most
Thumbs
generic,
up. Like thumbs up.
spammy
And
comments.
I love your videos, guys. The type of comment that spammers write, and now we can reveal he's a real person.
God, your voice was turning into his for a second there.
I do not have a cold. I am not spreading any
He's
diseases.
spreading corona.
Okay, and the second comment, this one's for you, Jess, and it is from Sammy.
Bruh, I want a big comment of the week.
And she's here. And Jazz, the next one's for you.
Good show. 10 out of 10.
Why would we feature 2 comments from her? Well,
She said, feature me or else. And we've met Sammy once, and she was, a pretty feisty young woman, wasn't she?
she is
You wouldn't want to cross her.
intimidating.
Give us death threats and we'll feature your comment. That's what we're saying.
Okay, now this is the part of the show where we get to offer these guys places to plug their shit.
Indeed. So
was like,
Jess,
wait,
where can we find you?
On TikTok at It's Just Cook.
Oh my god, she needs the help.
Yeah.
As
She's
much
becoming
as,
less
Liam
relevant by the
Payne.
day, so please check her out.
And Jazz, where can we find you?
If you want to see my copyrighted music,
We'll have
wait, I just realized I should be looking that way.
Okay.
You've been looking at the wrong camera all show?
No, I just,
You've just been
We'll
scanning through all
know.
the
If there's no point lying, we'll know.
if you want to see my copyrighted videos with my copyrighted music, youtube.com/celestial.
I will also link your Instagram. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the show, guys. Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah,
if
let's
you want
thank
to.
Adam for being behind the camera this week. And also Alex for being our producer. He's very enthusiastic. And on that note, hope you can join us next week, and toodaloo.
Goodbye.
Okay.